I can take very.
What is up, everybody? My name is Justin, forever self-employed. Mike's already trying to sabotage the live. Pretty standard for Mike, right, Mike?
Yes, I enjoy sabotaging our live videos.
In this video, we're going to be talking about some different types of marketing that people try to implement in their business, and they have poor execution, and ultimately it does them more harm than good. So in this video, we're hoping to save you guys time, energy, money, and everything else that goes with bad marketing. Right, Mike?
This is correct, Justin.
Okay, beautiful. So yeah, I guess we're going to jump right into it. I do want to make one announcement before we get into it. If you didn't know, me and Mike are actually giving away $5,000 to somebody who is the top Quote IQ affiliate on June 1st. So if you don't know how to be a Quote IQ affiliate, I'm going to share a screen here and show you guys. All you got to do is go to myquoteIQ.com, sign up. Subsequently, you can try any tier, any premium tier of Quote IQ for $1 right now at myquoteIQ.com. So if you need help sending estimates, invoices, or collecting payments, you can do that all through there. Once you have an account, all you're going to do is jump into the settings, scroll to the bottom, go to the affiliate program, generate your link, copy and paste this link, and then you'll be able to send it out to anybody. If anybody signs up with your link, you're going to get 40% commission on that person's sign up. And if you have the most signups when it comes to June 1st, then you're going to get $5,000. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to check that out. We got to mention it because it's a big deal, right, Mike? It's the best. It is the best affiliate program ever for the service industry.
It's the most amazing ever.
Most incredible. Yeah. All right, sweet. So we're going to jump right into this one. We got some comments already.
Hey.
Memer Maestro. I'm not even going to try. Okay, I did try. But he says, hey, Payne's Pressure Washing. What's up, guys? We got Bill is in here, 420 Blaze. We like it. Joe is in here. What's going on, guys? Another great week of washing. We'd love to hear it, Thomas. Okay, we got somebody. I'm gonna wait till we get into that one. Wu-10 Pressure Washing. What's up? Dewey in the house. What's going on, Dewey? Clean Wash LLC. We appreciate you guys for hopping in and talking with us. The reason why this topic came about, okay, I'm not sure if you guys saw, I posted a video, Mike posted a similar video, which we're going to take a look at here in just a second, about a business card strategy. And essentially what it is you take your business card and you go.
Oh, that's not the right video.
Oh, this isn't the right one? I asked you to send me the right one, Mike. This is
no, you asked me to send you the home video, the Home Depot one, and that's my latest Home Depot one.
Okay, well, Mike dropped the ball on this one again, guys. I apologize. Anyway, me and Mike made videos about a strategy of going to big box stores and tucking your cards into products that people could, like pressure washers, home pressure washers. So that way when the homeowner opens the box and they try to do it themselves, they give you a call. Right, Mike? That was basically the premise.
Yeah, and it was just a joke, first of all. I don't think that anybody is going to gain a tremendous amount of business by actually sticking business cards into boxes at a big box store, right? I did it for content purposes because I knew that it was going to push buttons and I enjoy doing that. But, maybe in theory it could work. But yeah, I don't know if it's the best time spent, as far as your marketing time.
I definitely wouldn't say so. And that's kind of what we're going to be talking about today, how to rank your time spent essentially so you get the biggest ROI. Because long story short, we posted the videos about putting business cards into these residential grade pressure washers. And my brother subsequently was doing a can cleaning job. His washer broke. He brought it to my house. We went through, we kind of tested it out to see if there was any reviving it. There wasn't. I told him to go purchase a new one. And wouldn't you know, when he purchased the new one, inside of the box was a business card, which I've blurred the name and phone number of. But we want to talk about why this is kind of a waste of time and why this business card isn't really going to get you any traction with regards to your marketing. So, Mike, I don't know where you went. Did you run away? Mike always gets real scared when the topics get heavy, and so he has to kind of go away for a little bit. So we're going to let Mike do his thing. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to say this. You get an A for effort, if you will. They always talk about that school participation trophy. What's a participation trophy worth? Not a lot. And that's about as far as the good goes on this. Whenever I first started my business, I went to Vistaprint, and that was back in probably 2017. And so back in 2017, there was a lot less competition. There wasn't people on YouTube talking about it. There wasn't YouTube Shorts talking about it. There was really not a lot of people talking about the business. And so for me to be competitive, I was fine with, some Vistaprint style flyers, Vistaprint style business cards. I actually had one of those little signs on the back of the truck that was a Vistaprint, one of those magnetic Vistaprint signs that you put on the back of the truck. The problem with it today is that there's so much competition that there's no way for you to stand out. And this kind of like shows your business isn't as legitimate as other companies. So, and I'll kind of give you guys an example right quick. We're going to talk about why these different types of marketing works, but this is an example of something that wouldn't work, because now I have something like this, and this brings a whole other level of professionalism, showing the customer the before and after of the work and everything else that goes along with that. So the biggest thing is, right, Mike, we want to be spending more money on our marketing in the beginning. If you're somebody who can only afford Vistaprint business cards, I wouldn't even do them. Like, I just go do some jobs, go save some money. Don't waste your money on this, and definitely don't go waste your money putting it into residential washers, because when I see this does not look like a professional business. Mike,
No,
you go.
and so I would add that it's not necessarily Vistaprint, right? Vistaprint will do any print job that you want. Vistaprint does my cards, right? And I don't know if you can see it good.
I guess I say Vistaprint because that's the template.
It's the template, and that's
Vistaprints, right?
right. Templates, just in general, are not going to be the same high quality that you probably want to represent your company. They all look the same, right? And I see it all the time. I've seen that business card a dozen times. Like when I go to the liquor store, people will leave their business cards, right? I see the same, and I'm like, oh, look, this guy's everywhere, but it's not. There's like 5 different companies, and they've all got the exact same look. Same premise with the Vistaprint, and I'm going to say it again because Vistaprint sells them. Like when you go and you buy your template from Vistaprint, and on the upsells, they will say, do you want to get car magnets for your truck, for advertising? And it's basically the exact same thing. It looks less than professional. You can go to Fiverr, and you can go to Fiverr and you can have somebody design a spectacular business card, vibrant, professional, refined, well done.
Oh,
And
Mike, can you turn off your mic and turn it back on? There's like a ring coming in from it for some reason.
no, I can't.
Okay. That's funny you said no, you can't, because Nope is the one who commented it.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
There's still like a ringing. Can you hit
I
the 48V on it and see if it turn it off and turn it back on? Technical difficulties, you guys. I promise this is going to be very much worth it.
Hello. Is it still ringing?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's really
That's
weird.
weird.
Ever since you turned it back on, there's like a little ring to it.
A little ringy ding. Hold on.
Okay, so I will continue, Mike. You got. So anyway, that is all to say that with these type of marketing materials, you need to spend a little bit more money, because you're not going to be taken very seriously. Just like Mike said, you can go on Fiverr, you can have a professional designer go in and actually design something. I agree. I heard a ringing on Mike's thing as well. I'm just reading the chat here. So you can have a professional design something, and that's exactly what I did with my flyer design. I had somebody professionally design this, and we're going to talk through some of the elements that make this such a good flyer design. If you guys want to get this exact flyer, I'll try to leave a link below this video. We actually have this exact one. You guys can use all my pictures. I believe the number's just blank, so you guys can put in your own phone number. The biggest thing is people can tell when you have cheaper marketing. Mike, let's do a test.
Test 1, 2.
Yep, we're back. That sounds good.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. We have to give a shout out to Mike T, big 99 dropper.
Oh, stop that, please.
We love it. We love the super chats every time. If there's anybody who knows marketing, it's Mike T. The thing about Mike T is he'll grit his way through it. He'll run into businesses. He'll say, hey, your business is dirty. Let me give you a quote on the spot. Is the manager here? Mike will literally go to the source, and that's what makes him so great with regards to his marketing. He'd never slip one of these into a little pressure washer and say, I hope they give me a call. But let's get back into it, Mike. So the Vistaprint templates are the problem. They look cheap. They don't look professional. And that's ultimately why some of your marketing isn't converting. Right?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this, Mike? Are you trying to play around and have a good time?
No. With what?
I don't know.
I just saw a very funny comment.
Oh, okay. Do you want to bring it up or not?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. All right, well, let's get back to it.
Okay.
You know, I like to have structure for these calls, Mike, or else they're just all over the damn place. You know what I mean?
I know. I like that.
So me and Mike made a video. People were sliding these kind of cards into residential grade equipment, and my brother bought one. We got a card right here. I would never give this company a call. One, because obviously I know pressure washing. Two, because obviously this person's just starting out. It's just very basic, very bland, and it doesn't do a good job of conveying the value that this company probably offers because they went the cheapest and laziest route with regards to the designing of them. So, Mike, do you want to segue that, or do you want to say something else about it?
Well, if you have a business card like that currently, I don't think it's a direct function.
You took a cheap, lazy route. Did you get mad about that part? Okay,
yeah, the cheap, lazy route. It's cheap, which is fine. You could have spent a little bit more and gotten a better template or something a little more refined. Grab something from somebody on Fiverr or somewhere else. I just feel like the quality, it's all about presentation of self. And why I say it's not a lazy thing is maybe they don't know better, right? Maybe they went to Vistaprint and that was the option presented when they typed in pressure washing business card and they thought, hey, that's good enough. And so I think we're looking at it from a different perspective. Maybe we have a jaded view because this is what we do every single day. We own service businesses, but we are marketers. We are salespeople. And that is where our true passion and honestly, where we excel. And I think where we can have the most, add the most value to the people that watch our channels is the marketing, is the sales. I've said it before, anybody can go pressure wash. Anybody can learn marketing. Anybody can learn sales as well. But those are things that take a little bit of refining. And I think that when you're first starting out, it is the easy route, but I don't think it's the lazy route.
Anybody can cook ratatouille. Influx Services says this is the most awkward conversation that I've ever seen y'all have. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, Influx. The problem is I was having technical difficulties, and then I was reading comments, and I wasn't really paying attention to Justin. And I apologize. Sometimes he just bores me, and he's just like, all I hear is like wah wah wah, and I see his lips are moving, right? But I'm just elsewhere because it was just boring.
Okay, I'm going to say that this is the lazy route. And the reason why I'm going to say this is the lazy route, Mike, is because it's pre-made and it has no strategy behind it. Every piece of marketing that we put out has a specific strategy and a specific reason why we do the things that we do. Right. I'm going to talk a little bit about the 5 elements of good marketing here in just a few minutes. So be sure to stick around with us. One question I wanted to present to you, Mike, was when was the last time that you did business with somebody from a business card? When was the last time you said, hey, do you have a business card? You took the card, you called them up, and you actually did business with them.
Okay, there's 2 points of view there. I don't carry business cards. I haven't carried a business card.
Oh, no, I just mean from like you ask someone else.
Though. I know. And that's why I said there was 2 different. So I don't carry business cards because I think they're outdated. I think it's something that, that's not how I roll. But the last time that I grabbed a business card from somebody was, I was on a bike ride with my wife and we needed a new maid because the maid that I had broke one of my Lego things that my son made in my office. And then she said she didn't break it, which was a lie because she was here or her team was here. They broke it and then they didn't own up to it. So I was riding through and I saw these ladies and they were getting out of this car. And I said, hey, do you have a card? And I called them and now they clean my house.
Okay, so that was one example of a time where.
But I can very rarely think of a time where a business card has been presented to me and I was like, oh, this is how I'm going to start a business relationship. It it doesn't happen. Yes, you need to have business cards. Always, like if you're first starting out, always have a business card and pass them out to everybody. But, just understand that should not be your primary source of marketing.
Okay. The biggest reason why I ask is because I could probably count on one hand how many times I've actually done business with somebody from a business card. If somebody's asking you for a card in person, I would always try to turn that transaction into, oh, did you want to get a quote? I can come over to your property right now and send you over a quote. Like, because it just never pans out. I can't tell you how many times that we've been on job sites, people have rolled up and said, hey, you guys do this kind of work? And hey, can we get a business card or a
Oh,
flyer?
dude, that's the biggest way for people to get out of talking to somebody that's trying to sell them something is, oh, do you have a card? Yeah, I'll call you. No, they're never going to call you.
They will walk past and they'll be like, oh, we've been meaning to get our house done. Do you guys have a card? But then you never hear from them.
Right.
So
yeah, no. And your point was absolutely brilliant, right? Like, yeah, give them a card, but also say, hey, give me your address, give me your email, and I'm going to send you over a quote right now. Because you're right. You cannot be reliant upon, other people.
And that's why one of the biggest pieces to good marketing is going to be a call to action, which we're going to talk about. You need to give people an incentive to take the action. Otherwise, they'll never act upon it. The reason why I want to bring that up too is just because I don't do a lot of business with business cards. I've never really called anybody. However, Nope says, I don't know why his name is Nope, but he says my business card earned me $5,200 on the home of a man who owns a media company that allows us to advertise. He had another comment up here. This one was better. Someone found my business card at my friend's barbershop. Long story short, just landed myself a $5,200 roof cleaning and window cleaning, 76 windows and 12K square foot. I'm going to ask if you can, please email me the business card. I would love for the next time that me and Mike do this, that we could go through that business card, because any business card that's going to land $5,600 or $5,200 in jobs got to be a good one, right, Mike?
Yeah, I think so. There's two schools of thought there. He could have, and Nope, like I would love for you to email me the business card or screenshot. Gosh, I can't give you my information on this.
Support at quoteiq.io.
Yeah, but you could also think about it from the perspective of like right place, right time, right? Like the dude was getting his haircut. He, saw the business card, thought, oh, I definitely need to get this done, grabs it, puts the phone number on there, whatever. This is why, like, I like to have QR codes on stuff, because then I can send them directly to my website, which has got InstaQuote on it, which allows them to get a quote instantly. They'll see all of our services. It'll allow them to enter their information. So then I'm going to capture their phone number, their email address, how they heard about us, all that. And then they're going to generate a quote for themselves, right? That's why I think QR codes, using that technology, like I don't have a QR code on our business cards because I don't use business cards. But if I was using business cards on the regular, I would definitely suggest a QR code on there that directs them to wherever you want. And, if you've got a service like Quote IQ that has, InstaQuote in it, that is like a no-brainer.
Okay, perfect. Connor says business cards are not outdated. Connor also likes Cardinals as well.
I love Cardinals. They're a sign of good luck. Also,
I just saw Cardinals
that
today, Mike.
Really?
We haven't had a lot of good luck with this live though, so maybe it's some other good luck coming. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Okay, business cards are not outdated. I think they are. I think it's an outdated way of doing business. Like Mike said, obviously have them, but I wouldn't rely on them.
The other thing is, if you think about, like you said, have you ever done business with somebody through a business card? And for you, you said you can count, on one hand. For me, it's just, on occasion, yes. However, it's like I said, it's still something you need to do. I have never done business with anybody from a Bandit sign until I just had my vehicle tinted, because I saw this sign and it said mobile tint, and like I didn't want to take the car somewhere and wait around or wait for a ride or anything like that. So I called the number, mobile tint. He comes to my house, did the job, phenomenal. Then I had him come back and do 2 other cars. And I'd never done business from a Bandit sign, yet I spend thousands of dollars every year on Bandit signs. So you have to be diversified in your marketing, and having your little business cards on you and passing them out is definitely something that I think that we all should do.
Right. But all I'm saying is as well, try to have marketing that stands out. This right here is going to look
Right.
basic. It looks like anybody could make it. If you go the cheap or lazy route with your marketing, you're going to get a cheap or lazy result. So,
Well, it's like a janky website, right? Like a lot of guys will build their own websites and they'll get a template and they just put in their company information and it looks a lot like a business card like that. It sucks. It's not going to perform. It's not going to entice people. It's not going to give credibility to your business. It's not going to give a professional appearance. People want to do business with professionals. Like the other day, and I'm about to put out a video on this, but I had an interaction with this property management company. They were out of we didn't get the job, but I then started thinking, okay, I want to know a little bit more about this company. So I reverse searched the guy's name and phone number and company that he works for website. And Justin, it was the shittiest looking website I had ever seen. Yet these guys have developed like, I don't know, 30 or 40, probably $10 million plus communities that, and I'm probably even light on that figure, but like they are definitely a successful business. But when I went to their website, it was the jankiest, cheapest Vistaprint looking free website I have ever seen. And I thought to myself, if I was like an angel investor, if I was a venture capitalist and I met these guys and they're like, yeah, check out our website, I'd go to that website and I would never call them again because like it is less than impressive. And in today's digital world, when you can have a super cheap website for like next to nothing, you are, you're really skimping. And when you skimp, it is a direct reflection on your business, and maybe not a direct reflection on your business, but a direct reflection on the perceived value and the perceived, professionalism of who you are. And when your shit looks janky, that makes you look janky, even if you're not.
completely agree. The other thing is I think there's something to be said about the ability to put it in your pocket, right? So this, thank you, homeowner gives it to me. Or the business gives it to me. I put it in my pocket. What happens? I get home. I'm like, this was that dumb little card that I got earlier, so I tossed it in the trash. You can't put this in the garbage can. I mean, you can't put this in your pocket. And I love this because it conveys the value so well. If a customer doesn't know that you offer roof cleaning, there it is. You get the before and after. If a customer doesn't know what the driveway could look like or how good the house could look like, it just conveys it. I love Mike's postcards as well. They're bigger than a flyer and they convey a message. They give an offer. They build social proofing. And we're going to talk about those things here in just a minute. But don't skimp out. Don't go the easy route. Take a little bit more time. Get the website built better. Get your cards built better. Get them designed better. Have a strategy behind it, which is what we're going to talk about here in just a second. I recently heard a lady say, Mike, she has such bad luck with contractors. I just seem to find the worst contractors. And you know what it is? I immediately knew what her problem is. She probably goes with the cheapest company every single time. And if you and it's the same way on the business side. If you're a contractor that goes with the cheapest website, if you're a contractor that goes with the cheapest flyers, the cheapest whatever's that you can find, the cheapest business cards, you're gonna have the same result because it's all value based. It's all how good do we look, presentation, and so you just get what you pay for, basically, right, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, this is interesting. So, Nope just sent me his. It's in the email, Justin.
Oh, perfect. I can actually probably pull it in. Well, I
Yeah,
don't. I probably want to hide his info.
you don't want it. Yeah. Okay. Now, Chris, we've actually talked with Chris before, I believe. I think he might even use Quote IQ. I can't remember, but Camden, South Carolina. I love Camden. That's where he's from.
Nice, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Look, he's got the exterior cleaning logo on there. Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
So we got the $5,000 business card now. Okay, I want to go to. I have a couple. We're gonna get through the 5 secrets of good marketing here in just a second. I want to go through a couple of these comments that we have in the chat. Thomas, he's got a good comment that I want to go through. What's your opinion? Because y'all say if it don't work, move on and try something else. My current SEO company has me on a pay-per-click $2,500 a month, getting 500 plus clicks, but only averaging 5 or 6 calls a month. Okay. We had a similar issue when I started running ads into the business on pay-per-click. And we were driving so much traffic through the pay-per-click, but we were never able to hold them. So we did a couple different things. First and foremost, we implemented InstaQuote on the website because people were not filling out the form for some reason because there was no guarantee on the back end that the form would equate to anything. InstaQuote helped out a lot. It kept people on the site longer, and then it allowed them to get a quote while they were on the site. The other thing is some of these pay-per-click, some of these clicks that might be coming in might not be very qualified clicks. Me and Mike are working on something right now with regards to some advertising stuff. So if you're not on our email list, please get on it. But we've had a tremendous amount of success with Google Ads, like so much success that we're shutting down ads right now because we just have too much of an influx of work coming in. So I would say InstaQuote is the first thing. And then the second thing is we'll probably have something coming out soon that'll help you out, and it'll give you a bigger return than that. Right, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Do you want to add anything?
Well, no, I mean, I was going to say, talk about contact forms, right? Contact forms, the way customers operate, the way I operate, right? And I think just in general, based on kind of how we interact with our phones on a daily basis, right? And I've talked about it many times. It's an instant gratification type of scenario where, people don't go to a pressure washing website just because, they're interested in, learning more about they're going there because they have intent to do something. And the intent is most likely to get a quote. Now, if I go to a website and there's a contact form, and, contact forms, like, what all does that, they collect your information, but there's nothing really in return for the customer right then. But if you can provide them with something in exchange for their time and their information, then it makes it worth their while to, exchange their information for what they're looking for. And in this particular, for us, it's giving them a quote. And so that's what Justin is talking about with InstaQuote. Like, if I had two options, I went to two websites. One had a contact form and one had the opportunity to generate a quote for me right then and schedule right then. Like, that's where I'm going to go, because everybody has their time is of value, right? And if you're having to enter in all your information and then wait for somebody to maybe get back with you, like, I'm not even going to waste my time. I'm going to go with the person where I can get the instant gratification.
Exactly. And if you guys do want to test out InstaQuote, you can do so at myquoteiq.com. Let me add this one to the screen. Take this off. Sorry, guys. A lot of technical things going on here. myquoteiq.com, and you can actually go in and try InstaQuote. And this is the exact tool that we use for people to quote themselves on the site. Get a quote. And you guys can use the exact same tool and see how it works and get a quote for yourself. But essentially, that helped us out a lot because it gave us the option to, it gave us the ability to give the customer a price while they were on the site. So the other thing is just bad marketing in general. If you guys want the blueprint, I'm telling, like I've said this like 100 times. If you want the blueprint, we literally put together the greatest course we have ever put together on marketing. It's over 6 hours of information. It's incredible. Okay. And the amount of jobs that we've landed from this, we landed a $40,000 hospital cleaning. Mike landed a $34,000 townhome. He's landed a $100,000 warehouse. Like, the amount of money that has been landed with the information in this course is absolutely insane compared to the price. So if you guys haven't checked it already, be sure to check out the Local Domination 2 course. I'm telling you, it'll be worth 100 times the money that you spend on it. And I can guarantee it because we've landed so much money with the information in that course. So check that one out.
Look at Albert T. He says, who does your ads? If you go to qiqads.com, this is something that I don't want this to sound like a big sales pitch, but the guy asked, qiqads.com. It's something that we've just started running. Justin does a free training on how to craft really good video ads that you can, run on your social media, Facebook specifically, where you're going to be able to grab the attention of potential customers, where, if people are scrolling and they're just looking, at post after post or ad after ad of stuff that all looks the same, then if you want to stand out, if you want to differentiate yourself, then go check out Justin's course. He walks you through exactly, the process, the script, everything that you need to do in order to create ads that will get people to stop scrolling and engage with whatever it is that you're trying to get them to engage with.
Now, Google Ads is different, and in this course, we actually give you the Google Ads strategy that's landed us a ton of work. And essentially, we go in the course about the difference between interruption and search-based marketing. So, anyway, you guys need to check out these things. I want to, Chris. This is the one that came through. Hold on. Chris Henson just emailed you my card for y'all to butcher. So, okay, so the card that we got, Mike, was Chris's card, and so I'm about to try to pull it up so we can show a couple things on it. So, if everyone could just bear with me here, maybe we could talk through this first. So, Mike, we kind of talked about the Vista prints and the how they all kind of look the same, right? And you actually sent me this image right here. Do you want to talk about like what this portrays when you see this company's, stuff?
Well, and it's kind of tough. I don't know if, the folks watching can really see, but it's Amigos Lawn Service, LLC. They had this professionally printed, and then it says pressure wash and clean gutter, right? And then it's got their phone number, which is great, right? It says what they do. They're a lawn care service. And some of the other services that they provide, which is pressure wash and clean gutter. And then it's got their phone number, which is great. Then they've got a picture of the truck that's pulling this trailer, right? I don't exactly know why, but it's up there, and that's what was on there. But, yeah, maybe somebody's going to call that number. But to me, when I see something like that, it kind of portrays the same, vibe of the white van, that's got the letters that you can buy at the hardware store that are usually like a black background with like gold on it. And then you can like spell out words or put it on your mailbox. That's really about how I see, the Vistaprint style templates. It's very unprofessional. It doesn't instill a whole lot of trust that this is a company that's, making money, because at the end of the day, you customers look at stuff like that. And if they don't feel like it's, at least for me, if I see a truck like that, I think it's a janky service. I think it's a substandard service. I don't think they're going to be around very long because they can't even afford a decent sign, right? Like, I want long-term relationships with service providers. Like, I don't know. It all goes back to the presentation of yourself. It's the same reason that you don't show up to a customer's house in, like jorts and a tank top, because that's not who people want to do business with. They want to do business with, a professional. And yes, we are in the home service business. We provide services, and you're not always going to be super clean. You're not always going to be smelling super great. You're probably going to have a hint of bleach on you, right? If you're in the pressure washing world. Customers understand that. But there's also things that we can do to emphasize that we are professionals, that we're not the guy, just some chuck in a truck that's working for beer money on the weekends, because that's not who I want to do business with. And I'm my ideal customer.
Why are you hating on jorts, Mike? Okay, I'm wearing jorts right now.
Well, I am too, but I'm just saying, like, I don't wear them to my customer's house.
I know. I'm joking. Okay. So, and just to give you guys an example, this is probably $70. Let's just say that he paid $70 for this. Now, my buddy Andrew, who I just recently had on the channel, who did $150K in 6 months, he paid $7,000 for this ride behind sign right here. And this $7,000 sign, I believe he said that he's already he got a ton of work off of it. Someone saw him who ran a what's those companies, Mike, that do property
Preservation.
Anyway, they did something. Anyway, this sign, if you see this, he says it lights up, it changed colors. He said you could change out the back thing. But all this to say is you talk about a $70 investment versus a $7,000 investment. When a customer sees this, how are they taking your business? Now you've just upped your level. This guy is obviously serious about his business. He obviously offers a good service, and he's more trustworthy. So all this entire live is just to say, spend a little bit more money to look better. So that way you don't look like somebody who doesn't have insurance, as someone said in the chat, right? Trailers like that just scream, I don't have insurance or a business license. Completely agree. And that's why they don't get a lot of work. Brent says, thanks for the video on Bandit Signs, Justin. He said he saw it before I deleted it. It's not deleted. I just changed the title of it. Entertainment purposes only. I said in there, Mike, about how on your Bandit Signs, people will call you and like the city will call you and they'll like threaten you. So you never put your number on there. You just put like a Google Voice number. But I didn't know if that was illegal, so I said this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, sweet. So Mike, are you cool if we get into the 5 things of great marketing? Is that okay? You froze for a second.
Oh yeah, no, yes, we can.
Let's get into it.
Dude, real quick, look at Ezra's card.
Have you ever seen metal business cards? That would actually,
dude, look at your text. They're badass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Ezra, those are wild, and we're not going to show you guys these right now. But it's a metal card. It's got his logo on it, his name, phone number, website, and a little slogan. But they are like a perforated. It's just wild.
It's like a next level business card. It's something that if somebody gave it to you, you'd think twice before you threw it away. You'd be like,
yeah,
maybe I shouldn't throw this away.
And you, well, yeah, you wouldn't want to throw it away because it's like special, right? It's like I've seen wood people that have done like a wood veneer with like, and the all the lettering is like laser engraved. I've seen some really, really cool things. And Ezra, this is a beautiful card.
Yep, he says they're amazing. People always ask him where he got them, and that's something memorable. Now the company is memorable. Now it's like, oh, who was that guy that gave me the the card that was metal? Oh yeah.
Well, and then let's think about it as well. Like this is a very tactile approach as well. This is different than anything. It's not a business card now. This is something completely, like you said, next level. And that is not getting like maybe thrown away, but like most people are going to slide that in their desk because they almost feel bad because they're like, wow, this is nice. Like,
because it feels like a credit card. And would you, I mean, do you ever really throw away a credit card? Not really. I mean, you can cut it up, but it makes them think twice. And that's what good marketing is. First and foremost, it's eye catching. Okay, you guys, I'm going to give you guys the 5 essentials for good marketing right here, advertising. First and foremost, it's eye-catching, okay? So like I was telling you guys earlier, my flyer, I designed it to be eye-catching. All the colors pop on it. Another thing that a good piece of marketing has is if you take away any of the elements of it, you'll still know basically what it is. If I remove the bottom half of this, you guys would still know that it's pretty much pressure washing, okay? If I remove this half, you would still be able to see the pressure washing before and afters. And then if I remove the top half, you'd be able to see house wash, driveway, and roof cleaning. So if I take away context from this piece of marketing right here, you still know essentially what it is. The next thing is it's there's an offer. Okay, we need to give people a reason to act now. So that's why on here we got the 20% off call or text when you call or text today. Okay, I'm trying to work on my focus here because the focus is a little off. So we want to make sure we have an offer. Bad marketing has no offer, no incentive to call now. And what happens when people don't have an incentive to call now? Throw it in the trash can. See you later, Jose. Okay, let's keep going. I'm gonna go a little quick. A call to action, right? When you call or text today, offers the 20% off. When you call or text today is our call to action. Social proofing. These before and after pictures right here, you know that we do good work because these are really quality before and after pictures. Not just that, we just serviced your neighbor's house, okay? The wording within that basically social proofs us as if we were doing a lot of work in your neighborhood. And then the last thing is one way to contact. You guys will notice that I have call or text here for free estimates. I don't have my Facebook link. I don't have my Instagram profile. I don't have my Google business page link. I only want them to call or text me. I'm not going to put too much information on here, because a confused mind does nothing. And
right.
Go ahead.
And that piece of paper, that flyer, it's valuable real estate, right? And so you don't want to garbage it up with the little logos of your Instagram or your Facebook, right? No one gives a damn if of course you're a professional business, but when you have a professional flyer or a professional business, not business card, professional postcard, whatever the case is, it's well designed. It's got all these key points. That is already conveying a sense of professionalism. Do you really need to waste valuable space on your advertising with licensed and insured? I probably wouldn't, because I just assume if I'm getting a very nice high quality thing that they're going to be licensed and insured. But there's a lot of little things that people they busy up And that's you got to keep it simple. Keep it simple.
KISS, baby. Keep it simple,
simple,
stupid. Mike T, keeping it super simple with another $99.
Yeah.
Dude, Mike, what the hell, man? We do appreciate it. He says jorts, ha ha ha.
There is no we, because Mike, these all go to Justin's channel, and I've never seen a single penny from it.
Mike, thank you so much, man. This is incredible. I really do appreciate it, dude. Shouts out to Mike T. Mike T always says that every live that I mention him, his phone starts blowing up because people call him for advice. I think on the one that I did with Andrew Clegg, he mentioned Mike and how he was, calling him for advice and stuff like that. So if you guys need advice, just give Mike T. I'm just
Don't call Mike T.
Don't give him a call. He said it went to your channel. Oh, maybe that one did go to you. Damn. Okay. All right, I take back my shot. No, I'm just kidding. Ezra made a great point. Again, okay, this is just what we mentioned. They think twice about throwing it away. It's like an Apple box. How many Apple boxes? Dude, I have my MacBook box. I have my iPhone boxes. I have iPad. Like, for what? They just sit in the closet. But I'm like, they're so nice. I don't want to throw them away.
And it's so crazy. And again, the reason that you don't throw it away is because it's so well designed. It wasn't a template from Vistaprint. When you open or close that Apple box, it's so tight. There's a seal in it. It's got a feel to it. It's the same when you peel off that, I don't even know what that plastic is on the iPhone, or it's got the wrapper, it's like everything is just top notch, and it screams luxury. It screams like you're getting value, because the packaging is valuable. The packaging is even nice. And so if your vehicle looks good, like that conveys value. If your uniforms look great and professional, that conveys trust and value. These are all things that all come into play, because like I've said a couple times already today, it's all about the perception and the presentation of your business. And that speaks volumes.
Absolutely. I want to just bring a couple comments to the forefront. 7 G's, says Taylor. If you refuse to bet on yourself, you're never going to be able to scale. I want to bring up Jayco's comment right here. I've only found success going door to door, averaging 1 to 10 doors landed. I've had no success with online marketing at all. What do you suggest? Build a reputation, then dump money into marketing? Set aside a percentage. It needs to be a predetermined percentage that's going to go back into marketing of every dollar that your company earns. For every $100, if you say, I'm going to put 10%, $10 goes back into marketing, and set it and forget it. Just know that it's a rule. It's like taxes. It's coming. You have to have it. Me and Mike have done this with every business that we've done, and that's why we're able to scale, because a set percentage of all earned income is going to go back into marketing. Whether that marketing returns anything or not, it goes back into marketing. And of course, like, we monitor it, and we make sure that, it's doing the best it can to bring in more customers for us. But at the end of the day, if you have a rule in place, then nothing ever gets put in front of it. And you never go 7 G's. Well, dude, if you did a $50,000, whatever the case may be, it's like 7 G's is no big deal, because it's going to bring in another 700 G's. So that's the way that we like to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right, baby. Just get the percentage.
No, I mean, I really can't add much to it. I mean, the one thing, put that last comment up about the door knocking and success. So yes, digital. Okay, online marketing. There are short game and long game as far as your marketing goes, right? And you need to have both. And you need to have things that, like, your online presence, right? Your Google business page. If you're doing marketing on Facebook, or you've got a business page on Facebook, you need to continually be working on these things, right? Your Google profile, your Facebook business page, your website. These are long-term plays, right? It's not instant gratification, like going and knocking on a door and knowing 1 out of 10 you're going to land, right? But if you only do the 1 in 10 door knocks, you're never going to be able to grow. You're never going to be able to scale. And that's why Justin suggests taking a set percentage of every single dollar earned and put it into your marketing, right? You should also take a set percentage and put it towards your future, your retirement. Invest that, right? These are all things that you don't hear about on a pressure washing channel, but these are things that you need to do in order to have a healthy, sustainable business. You have to cast a wide net with your marketing. And yes, some of them are slower to show you a return, but don't quit. You have to continually do it, and you don't have to dump a tremendous amount of money into it initially. But you do have to invest in your business if you want to see a return.
And we talk about this all the time. You can only scale your time so much, right? How many doors can you knock in a day? You can only probably not. I mean, I'm just throwing on a number. You can probably knock more than this, but 100 doors a day, you probably can't knock much more than that. But with an ad, how many people can I hit a day? It's infinite. I can hit as many people as much money as I put into it. If I put 100 grand into it, it will push that to that many people. So that's the beautiful thing about ads, and that's the beautiful thing about scaling is it's infinite. You no longer have to rely on your time and your sweat equity and you're shaking hands and kissing babies and knocking doors and people telling you to get the hell out, that they're calling the police in order to bring in jobs. And when you have that, you now have choice with regards to what jobs you take on. You now have choice with regards to how much you charge. And these are all the things that we talk about week in, week out with you guys. And this is the reason why we built, I don't even have it up right now. This is the reason why we built Local Domination. If you guys go to pwcourse.com, we built a Local Domination course to give you guys the blueprint, the quickest way to get these huge, huge jobs and to get these big opportunities. So I would say if you're somebody who's super serious about making your business work, be sure to check out the Local Domination course. It's like $300. I mean, like, it is so cheap. It's almost embarrassing for the amount of value that you're going to get out of it. I promise you guys, we super over delivered with this course. So if you download it and you get it and you're like, I'm not happy with it, shoot us an email and we'll see what we can do. But that course is so stacked for your success. Yeah, Mike.
And it all goes back also to implementation, right? Like, I know there's probably some people on here right now or who will eventually watch this and they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, these are some good ideas. Or they watch other stuff and they're like, oh, that's something that I think could work for my business. But if you never do anything with it, if you don't act on these things, if you don't implement the marketing strategies that we talk about, upgrading your business cards, upgrading your social media presence, upgrading your, everything, if you don't do these things, nothing is going to change. And that's one of the biggest things that I think most guys, when they fail, they're like, well, it just didn't work for me. Or, I tried to do this and it just didn't pan out. Well, it didn't pan out because you didn't put in the work, and that doesn't go for everybody. But we had a guy who spent a significant amount of money with one of our mentorship programs, like to the tune of, I think, like maybe $7,000. And this guy never did anything with it. He had the keys to the kingdom. He had all the knowledge. He had all the tools to go out there and be successful. And I would follow up with him. And one time, I was like, okay, well, this was the homework that we gave you, and you didn't do anything. Tell me what you did. How is it going? And this was like a follow-up call. And he goes, oh yeah, the business isn't turning out. He goes, I went and knocked on doors, or no, he passed out flyers for, like 2 hours, and then it started raining, and then it's like he never went back. And it's like, and that's an extreme example, but it's representative of what so many people do. They hit a little bump in the road, or things aren't going their way, or they're not landing all the jobs that they think they're going to land, and they give up because they either don't have heart or they don't give it enough time. And nothing comes easy. You'll see, you might see some of my videos where I'm talking about big jobs and how to make, lots of money. And you might think, oh, I'm going to start my own pressure washing business. Well, you can start I've been doing it a long time. I can give you the blueprint. I can give you the pathway to get here, but you have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort. You have to do all the things that you need to do in order to achieve those goals that you set for yourself. And it doesn't come easy. It doesn't come free. And it doesn't come without, stress, pain, heartache, right? Like it's a tough road, but when you put in the effort and you do all the things that you need to do, the benefits are awesome.
Exactly. If you guys are interested in working more closely with myself and Mike, we actually have another mentor program that's going to be coming up here soon. The beautiful thing about that is you guys get to actually talk with us on the calls, and we hold you accountable week in, week out. We look you in the face and we go, did you do your homework? Tell us how it went. And if you didn't do it, then you get the whole group looking at you like, what are you doing? And that's ultimately that guy. He didn't even finish the class. Like, I think he didn't even show up for the last 2 classes
because he wasn't putting in the effort. Not only that, and not to dog on this guy. And guess what? He's not watching because he's already mailed it in. He's already quit. But if he is watching, it honestly breaks my heart because like A, he invested a ton of money. B, I actually sold him one of my trailers. And when I say sold him, like this is a very nice, it was 8 gallon per minute soft wash, big tanks, everything, real deal hose reels, everything that you need in order to get out there from day one and crush. It's not a 2.9 gallon per minute, Home Depot electric. This is everything you need to get out and be efficient. Okay. He came up, he shadowed our guys for 2 days, learned all the equipment, learned the process, as much as you can in those days. But he took it back. It never moved. It never moved. And he ended up, we ended up having to go and pick it up because I wanted this guy to succeed. And I really thought he was. I thought this guy was going to crush because of the lip service that he gave it. But it wasn't, there was no follow through. And that was the problem. But, if you don't put in the effort and if you don't have heart and you're not really dedicated to it, it's not going to happen. So.
Right. The beautiful thing about me and Mike's mentorships is that we will not let you fail. Only you will let you fail because I'll hold your feet to the fire week in, week out. You'll have to answer to me and Mike face to face and say, I didn't do it. I just didn't do it. And it's all on you. Only you can fail. So, and that's, we bring the same intensity to the channel as well. That's why I think a lot of you guys appreciate the content because we give you guys the best stuff and we want you to do good. But at the end of the day, it's all on you. We did have, I forgot. I think it was Christopher sent in his business card, Mike. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I did blur out his information. It looks like I blurred it out well enough. Okay, perfect.
Yep.
So do you want to give your thoughts first and then I can come behind you?
Okay. Well, the first thing that strikes me that I absolutely love is at the bottom, he's got his little ECP certification, which of course that's my silhouette. And you get that after you complete the How to Wash program. So you're learning how to do things the right way, fast, efficient, effective, hit the ground running, shortcut the learning curve, all that bullshit. But I think that this is not a terrible card at all. I really like the way Camden is written and it's incorporated into the pressure washing one as it's like kind of like a hose. It kind of has a little upscale feel to it. So I like that. It's got his name, it's got his phone number, which is great. And then it's got a list of his services. So it's good. This is definitely a template of some sort. I think just based on the water, I probably would have done, I probably would have put it back up.
I'm going to go to the back. So this is the back.
Yeah. So pop back the front. I probably would have tried to take the white out, or at least do something a little bit different so it didn't look so like copy and pasted onto the blue background. But this is a fine business card. Let's go to the back.
Oh, we go, Mike.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna be on the opposite end. Camden, I don't think this business card looks very good. I think it could be a lot better. The water makes me feel like it's like a glass of water. I don't know if it contributes to the overall theme. So let's kind of go back to the 5 pieces that make a good marketing piece. Okay, so it's eye-catching. Is this really eye-catching? Some of the components of it don't feel like they mesh very well to me. So I wouldn't say that it's very eye-catching. Is there an offer on this card? There is not. At the very top of this, I would put like big, bright. I would say something like, 10% off when you mention this card, when you're making your purchase or whatever the case may be, some type of offer that makes them take an action. So we need an offer. We also need a call to action. Let's see if there's probably a call to action on the back. Give us a call, text, visit our website, or find us on Facebook. Another thing that I said I don't like to do with my marketing material is offer too many ways, right? I want to give them one way because like we said, a confused mind does nothing. And so I would say only call us. The other thing is I don't think you even have your phone number on here. Do you? Oh, you did. Okay. On the front, you had your phone number. So next to the call to action, which is give us a call, I would have the phone number there. And like I said, I would take off all the different ways. I do like the QR code. I think QR codes are good. You could even do like a scan this QR code for 10% off or something like that. I think Mike has a couple of offerings like that.
One of the things I like to do, like a free giveaway or something, like, hey, scan here to enter to win a free driveway cleaning or something like that. And what that does is even if they're not ready to get something clean, right? They're not, maybe they just want a free driveway cleaning. Well, when they go to the website where the QR code takes them, guess what they have to do? They have to enter their information, and guess who now has their information so he can market to them? This guy. That's right.
There you go.
This guy.
Hey, that's called dual purposing right there.
Yeah. Okay. I want to show you guys 2 examples of my business cards and what I do. Okay. Please don't call me. I mean, not like you can't.
Well, you will not be calling Mike either. You'll be calling his team.
But I don't want to get any messages anyway. And what sucks is like self-focus. Okay, so it's just got my logo and my company name. So that's like All American Pressure Cleaning. It's got our phone number, and it's got our website, and it's got a an info at blank 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 .com. And these are very, nothing special there. I don't have QR codes. There's nothing on the back. My guys have these in the trucks. Like I said, I don't carry these. And so all the time people will stop and say, hey, do you have a card? And they'll give them one of these cards. Like if they're out working. We also have big signs all over our trucks and our trailers with ways for customers to get an instant quote, right? We have signs that we put out that allow them to take a picture, scan the QR code, and takes them to, our website that has got InstaQuote already on there. Now, this is another card that I did many years ago, but it was something, these are good. Because again, it goes back to the whole giving the person some sort of incentive. This card, and there was a guy called Tim Fields, and he still does a lot of these. This is his design. And he's a great guy. And I wish I could remember what his website is. And I've got no affiliation with him. Tim Fields, pressure washing marketing. If you Google that, I'm sure it will pull up. But Tim had this idea where he made these cards look exactly like a credit card. It's got the little magnetic strip on the back. It's got a little, like your signature where your code is. And it's, it's a gift card, essentially. It's got our phone number, website, and it's a gift card for $25. And so we would give these to, put them in mailboxes, leave them, around various places. And people are like, oh, it's a gift card. Wow, I've got a $25 gift card to use, right? This is, in my opinion, better than a, 20% off if you call now, because it kind of has the feel, and it's thicker, it feels like a credit card. It's still cardboard, but like, it's just something unique, right? This is completely different than, any other business card, yet it's still a business card, right? And people are probably going to hang on to this a little bit more than they would on a business card. Don't you think, Justin?
It's eye-catching. That was one of the first rules that we said. Is it eye-catching? They would grab it and they'd say, oh, wow, Mike, this is so cool. It looks like a credit card. And, it's kind of got that little whatever. But it's well done, right? It doesn't look like something that was done by Mike on Photoshop. And so when we get into a lot of your guys' cards, and this is no, hate to Chris, like obviously Chris did his best with this, but it looks like he designed it. And that's the problem. It should not look like you designed it, because you are not a card designer. Okay. It's the same reason why we don't want the homeowner pressure washing their house. They are not a pressure washer. They're not a pressure washing company. That's why we're there. We're not a card designer. That's why we're not designing our own marketing. I did not design this. I paid for this. I had multiple fixes on it. They color corrected it. They fit everything in. I don't know how to make this. Mike, go ahead.
No, I used to try to do all my own stuff, right? And then at one point, and let me preface this also by saying, I understand 100% that when you're starting out, you are on a strict budget, right? Things can be tight. And you do have to sometimes take the cheaper route, not the lazier route, Justin, the cheaper route. And the cheaper route isn't always the best route, right? But as your business scales, as you accrue money, as you start setting aside that percentage for each dollar that you bring into your business for your marketing, do it and reinvest and make it look better. Like, I don't know how many times people had said to me, is this a franchise? And this is years ago. And I was like, no, it's not. But they thought it was a franchise because all of my marketing, all of my trucks, my uniforms, everything looked so top notch. And when people think it's a franchise, that gives almost a little bit more like trustworthiness, because this is a huge company, right? If you be bigger than you are, right? be bigger than you are. And you can start being bigger than you are with having a more polished marketing strategy. Same reason why, and I'm not dogging a Wix website, because you can build a Wix website that looks phenomenal if you know what you're doing. A lot of people don't know what they're doing. They'll just grab a template and fill in their company information, call it a day, put that website on their Google, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know.
I agree. It's weird, Mike. Usually when me and Mike play good cop, bad cop, Mike is the bad cop and I'm the good cop. But I think it's lazy. I think you're creating trash for people to throw away. And so by designing your own things, like, it's lazy. You can find a designer on Fiverr for $20, like literally, and they do it for a living. They do it for multiple businesses. They have templates already done that you can copy and paste. Think ahead, have some sort of plan. Nope wants us to destroy his card, but I didn't get it. And I don't even know what Nope's name is.
Yes, that's Chris.
No, this isn't Chris, because Chris.
Yes, it is.
Watch. I'm gonna show you. Hold on, Mike.
I know he's logged in under two different.
Well, then we did it already. This is Christopher Henson right here. There's two different guys.
No, it's not.
I'm telling. Look at him. These guys don't look the same. Okay, no.
Yeah, he grew a beard. It's
no,
like
he
like
said,
Clark
"I'm
Kent
Chase." Look, he says it right here.
Oh, damn. Okay, my bad.
Okay,
it reminded me of like when Superman puts on his or Clark Kent puts on his glasses. Where'd he go?
Chase, I didn't get it, Chase. So you're gonna have to send it again, and we'll see if we get to it before the end of the live. Because obviously he did say he wanted it first, but Chris was the first one that I had. So all this to say, I want to show a couple other pieces because I've been keeping these, Mike.
I got it.
Videos.
We got
it. Go.
Yeah, Quote IQ Sport. He sent it in.
Okay, wait. Are you saying that you have to go, or are you saying that I can show these?
Oh no, I just said that I've got his card.
Did you see? I don't see Chase
Neptune
on my email.
Pressure and Soft Wash. It came from William.
No, this guy's name is Chase.
Yeah, his name is William. He goes by Chase.
Show it, he says. Okay. Okay, hold on. I want to show a couple of things first, and then we'll do this. This is kind of cool. Oh my gosh, there's no way this is his card. This does not look good.
Don't call me by my
first name. This picture looks like you took it on a toaster, bro.
Hey, leave him alone. He's out working right now.
I didn't know toasters could take pictures.
Hey, he's also the one that said androids are the best.
Oh, that's why this picture looks so terrible. Okay. Chase, hold on. I have to edit this really quick so that way I don't show your name. Let me see. Don't call me by my first name. Where are you from? Wait, say it again, Mike.
Yeah, he said it landed a millionaire's house and a $5,200 job. Absolutely. And again, Chase, this is our Decatur. I grew up in Dunwoody, went to St. Pius High School, if you're familiar. We used to play Decatur, and that didn't really bode well for a bunch of white kids at a private school.
We're going to see what everybody in the chat thinks of this. And Chase, this is by no means making fun of you. I think you need this humiliation in order to level up and become better. Obviously, the card worked for a $5,200 job, but imagine if it was actually good. I mean,
dude, I have never seen Justin like this. Is the best. He is acting like me. He's acting like the prick.
And Mike is acting nice. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like Freaky Friday. It's Freaky Friday.
This is like Bizarro World, Mike.
Yeah.
I love that you guys are offering this, people. I appreciate it. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more on the next live that we do, which is me and Mike have been doing lives every Friday. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but on the next live, if you guys want us to roast your marketing material, I think that would be like a fun segment. You know what I mean? Okay, everybody, give me a second. I know this looks easy from sitting at home, like. Dude, Justin's just clicking buttons over there, but there's a lot of behind the scenes right here, okay? And I'm having to do it all, if you know what I'm saying, because Mike, not really contributing a lot. I'm just kidding. Okay, so we got...
He goes, I'm telling you guys, it's a weird vibe today. I love it.
Images here. Mike, you go first. You go first.
Okay. I hate doing this. Like, it's so much easier when I don't have like a name. Like I'm a dick, but okay. To me, this just it kind of has that same template feel, right? I would try to utilize the space a little bit more using like more negative space. I like a white background, but not a pure white, because not so pure white is much easier to read. It's better on the eye. I would use more contrasting colors, and I would probably incorporate your logo on this on the front, and maybe the services on the back, right? Like hit them, because you got to do, it's dual sided, and Justin will show you the other side in a second, where it has the image of your logo on the back. Like, I think a good use of space for business cards would be something like on the back, where you could, like have some of the services that you offer with like a little line, so you can give them a quote, right? Like dual purpose. Because just like Justin said earlier, like, hey, here's my business card, but I'd rather just get your information and stop by, get you a quote, send you an email with a quote, something like that. If you can, like, we've done some experiments. Well, we'll take business cards or postcards, and we'll write up like like a couple different packages on the back, leave them in the houses in really nice neighborhoods of really bad area, that have got significantly ugly properties, that maybe that would have a better impact. But I think dual purposing is good. Having maybe a quote section on the back of a business card might be good. A QR code sending to your website. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Is it my turn, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. I just want to highlight one comment before we. Influx Services says, I'm telling y'all, it's a weird vibe today. I don't know. I feel like we got back in the groove, Mike. I don't know. It doesn't feel weird to me.
No, I didn't. And Chase, I didn't say it was a template. I said it had a template vibe, right? Like it not that it. Okay, first, it worked. It got you the $5,200 job, which hopefully is going to turn into more and more opportunities for you, right? Take 10% of that $5,200 and get some better business cards.
Boom, Mike. That was rough. He double LOL'd you too. LOL. Yeah. It's not even a template. LOL. I could tell, Chase. Trust me. I could tell you made this one yourself. And that in lies the problem, okay? I think that every piece of the card should contribute to the overall theme. So we got this contrasting colors here. Does it contribute to it? What are we trying to break up? I guess it is breaking up the services from maybe the information on the top. One of the things that I love about Mike's card is, Mike, can you show it again? Because it's so plain. Like, look at this. It is so basic and plain. Oh, you don't even have your services on there. Does it even say that you're a pressure washing company, Mike?
Yeah, it says, All American Pressure Cleaning.
Okay. I do like the simplicity of that card. I also want to start with the things that I like about this card as well. So the thing that I like is he's got his services, because on the other one that we looked at for Chris, he did not have. Oh, he did have services listed at the top. Okay. It's got to be memorable. Is it eye-catching? I would say it's the opposite of eye-catching, but it caught somebody's eye who needed some work done. Yeah, I don't know. I think Mike's right. We need some more branding on this. You got a big logo on the back, Neptune Pressure Washing. I'd probably have a number on the back.
The colors are just kind of muted, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I like contrast, a more significant contrast than what you got. Pull up Bass. We got an email from Bass Maniac for Oasis Soft Wash. Thomas Smith sent that in.
Okay,
and I designed it using things you said were important. You can show and share. Please critique.
Okay.
This is a good one.
If I put my junk on there, I'd be rich. Now that would be eye-catching. Like, you wouldn't be able to look away if there was junk on it, let's be honest.
Well, it just depends.
Well, yeah, true. But that would be
okay. This Oasis is going to be the last one.
Oh, this guy's in Baton Rouge. Oh, Thomas. Yeah. Okay. Thomas does a lot of work in Baton Rouge. I'm going to block out. I want you guys to know all that. Can we get some thumbs up on these videos? Because all the work that goes in, I got to literally download this. I got to clip it out. I got to mark out the phone number. I have to transport this picture onto the computer, and then I have to add it into the software that we're hosting on. So let's get some thumbs up in the chat if we can, please.
Hey, I'm giving you one right here, big guy.
Hey, big guy. Mike's got this weird thing with his camera. Every time he does a thumbs up, it like freezes the camera out. It's really funny. Chase, tell us, was that what you were expecting for your for your card review? I got to give a couple of things that would make it better. It needs to have an offer, right? Something special. Hey, mention this card and you get a free estimate and 10% off of your first cleaning. I don't know, some kind of a call to action. I think it should pop more, right? Get it redesigned. Let's see how we can put in some more intriguing stuff in there. And like Mike said, the colors are a bit muted. I would add the phone number on the back underneath the logo. just so that way it's on both sides of the card, because you really want the people to know what the offer is. It's 10% on your first cleaning. Call or text today. Like, know what the offer is and know how to take action on the offer. Because having somebody look around to the front to see where the number is and then flipping over to, like, it just gives them a lot. Okay, let's do Thomas's card. I'll be honest, I think Thomas's card might be the best one that we've looked at today.
I think so for sure.
Okay, Mike, you go first. Oh, it takes up the whole screen. That's perfect.
Yeah, no. And the reason that I told you to pop this up is because this is eye catching. He has got and he's got everything that I like, right? His logo, his company name, it's good. He's got all of his little services. And then he's got, some before and after pictures, kind of, right? And Thomas, I'm going to be a little critical here because it looks like in that far picture on the left, the roof, it appears that some of these pressure washing shingles, which we all know is a big no-no. The middle picture of the before and after, I think that's great. I think that before and after pictures are great, right? And also, like the one on the far right, which is, cleaning of some siding, I think that's good too. But no, I think it's good. The Google business review, 5 stars, that conveys, a little bit of social proofing that you're on, that you're on Google and you're getting the 5-star reviews. I would probably lose licensed and insured, make your website a little bit bigger. I would lose the www because everybody knows you just type in oasissoftwash.com. So you're going to gain a little bit more real estate out of the website, and you can make it bigger, right? We want them to remember it. The phone number is the perfect size. I'd like to see oasissoftwash.com the exact same size on the other side. So lose the 3 W's in the license and insured, make that equally big. The name on there is good, but this, is the business card for Thomas to let people know what Thomas does, or is the business card to promote your business? Honestly, Thomas, no one cares who you are. They just want to know what you do for them, what you can do for them. That's ultimately what people want. So my name isn't on my business cards. I've got my email address, a website, and a phone number. And again, I don't deal with business cards often, but we've got them. So I think this is a very well done. It looks professional. It doesn't look chintzy. It doesn't look cheap. A few little tweaks. The only other thing that I would do is, like, I get the idea with the wands as the bullet points, but I'd probably get rid of the little wands and just do like either a star or just a bright little white circle, because you've already got the wand on there once.
Okay, is it my turn, Mike? That was really good. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys my biggest pet peeve right here, and Joseph already alluded to it. I know that deck picture, LOL, it's been spreading around. My biggest problem with these pictures that are like already done or from these websites where anybody can use them is they look like they're just, what are they called, Mike? The pictures that anybody can use.
Oh, free clip art.
Yeah, they just look so generic. They don't look like it's exclusive to your company. So for me right here, I would combine the first two. I'd make it a before and after of one service, and then the back two, I would make it a before and after of another service. Maybe this, I don't know if the deck is split, if that's a before and after. Anyway, I would use my own before and afters on the card. You guys notice they're stock images. Thank you. I appreciate that influx. You guys will notice, though, that he was the only one with before and after pictures. This kind of helps the card to pop. If we take away the context of the top, it allows you to know that this is a pressure washing ad. So I would say my first critique is I would use your own photos and don't use anything that's a stock photo. Appreciate you guys helping me out with that in the comment section. The next thing, like Mike said, you probably could lose your name because, like you said, people don't really care about Thomas. They care about the service that Thomas is going to offer them. For me, I would lose the website and the license and insured altogether, and I'd throw an offer in here, and it would be like 10% off your first cleaning when you call us today. And then you got your phone number right next to it. And then on the back side of this card, he said he had mentioned that he had 2 spots for quotes. If you wanted to bring people to your website, I'd do a big QR code on it. And I would say, get a discount when you visit our website and you fill out our contact form or something to that effect. I do like the fact that Thomas has room for quotes on the back, because anytime somebody comes up and they say, hey, I'm interested in, getting this service done, you can walk over to the house and say, hey, I'll just give you a quick quote real quick. And you can write out, just say house wash, $250, driveway cleaning, $175, whatever the case may be. Give them the card. It doubles as here's Thomas's information and a quote on the back. So I think that that's a cool little feature to have. But all in all, this is obviously the most complete card that we've seen so far. It's hard for a card. The card is so small, right, Mike? Like, you can't really fit that much on a card. So that's why I like postcards. That's why I like flyers.
Yeah.
It's a bit thicker, harder to, you can't just put it in your pocket and then toss it somewhere for later. I just spilled my drink, but anyway, so you guys get the point. See what I do for this live, man? I'm really trying to convey the message here.
Hey,
but Tom,
I really appreciate that. I just sent you one, Justin. This is
Are we doing another one, Mike? We gotta save this for next week.
Okay, fine.
We might be doing I don't even know. Next week we can do.
We should charge for this.
We should. Next week we'll do expose my marketing or something like that. I think.
I like that.
Who was it, Brent? We wanted to do. Did you send it to me already?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, Brent's got the exterior clean logo on there too. Okay, now Brent's looks really good. I really like his logo. He spent money on the logo. You can tell.
Yeah. Okay. And there's also a significant difference between spending money and using like DALL-E on ChatGPT, because all of those images, they've got a very, very, it all looks the same, right? The AI logo generation is awesome, but it's not yet to the point where it looks unique, and it's got a very, the same feel. They all feel the same. I just saw, God, was it a billboard or a truck wrap or something like that? And it was like straight up, like got on DALL-E and was like, design an image of a roofing company in Savannah, and it was just like what it spit out, and they're like, roll with it, wrap my truck. And it looked horrible, right? Just, I don't know. Okay. But I use that stuff, so I'm very familiar with it. So
we like DALL-E a lot, actually. It helps out in a lot of situations, but I'd never use it to market my company. I mean, anyway, I want to show you guys a couple examples before we wrap this video. We're going to wrap it, but I've been holding these because I've been wanting to show them on the channel, but they're just great advertisement pieces. I got this green leaf.
Oh, this is one of my favorites.
I got this green leaf flyer in 2022. I've literally held this for like 2 years, I think, at this point. But it looks like it's handwritten. So when you see it, you immediately pay attention to it. So it has the first element, which is eye-catching. The second element is an offer, and your eyes are immediately drawn to this 15% off right here. We have a 15% off the entire purchase. Hurry, the offer ends soon, okay? So it's got eye-catching offer. It's got a call to action, quote, good for 1 full year, call, and then they give you a promotional code. But it looks like it's handwritten, and it's not. Social proofing. Let's see. Social proofing. Ready? We were in, I guess you guys can't see because it's loading. We were installing in your neighborhood, and we wanted to provide you with an exclusive offer. Social proof. And then a way to contact, and it's got the phone number on here. This is really good. Okay. They spent a lot of money on this, and they obviously mail a ton of these, and they make a ton of money with these. So if you guys ever want to copy good marketing, look at companies that are spending millions. I promise you, they are not spending millions of dollars sending out something that does not work. Right, Mike?
Yeah. No, I agree. And this is something similar that I kind of stole from that. Oh, man, our lights suck, or our cameras. The cameras don't suck. But so this is all in different colors, right? It was the pre-spring special this week only. So creating a little bit of scarcity. And then I gave them bundles, right? Bundle and save, and then a phone number and a text. And the reason that I did that, I was doing an experiment to see how that would work. And I did a very, very small number of
sample size.
Yeah, the sample size was small, so not indicative. But I think I probably did 30 of them. I did them in my neighborhood. I hopped on my golf cart. I printed these out. Like, I just wrote it up, printed it out. And then when I would roll up to the house, I would be like, okay, house wash, 500, driveway and sidewalks, 250, roof wash, 1,200. And then, or bundle and save, house and concrete, I would give them a price, or house, concrete, and roof, I would give them a price. And one of the things that I did just for fun was, you probably can't see it, but there's a coffee ring on this. And it was on every single one. Like, you had a coffee cup that had a little bit of coffee on the bottom, and you set it down on top of the paper, and it left that ring, because I wanted it to feel authentic. I wanted it to feel like this actually came, like someone actually came by and wrote it out, because that meant they took the time looked at your property, came up with pricing as opposed to just a postcard that came in the mail. So we booked a couple jobs off this, nothing to write home about, but it was also a very small sample size. And I think in mass scale, something like this could be huge, just like those assholes over at Leaf Filter do.
The big takeaway though is when you see something that works, you give it a go, and you don't say what's the cheapest, easiest, quickest way that I can recreate this, which Mike kind of did, but not really though, because he kind of thought about it. But if you guys notice, there's a theme here. This one is for best window. What is it? It's another written out. Looks like it's written. And then if you look at the underlines, if I only read the underlines, I'd get the whole gist of the thing. Most 5-star reviews, free consultation with this great gift, 40% off, 1 year. Call by December 31st. So Mark, success leaves clues. Okay. So if you guys haven't noticed already, there's a theme. I have one more for you. This one looks like a winning ticket. Look at that. You've won 20% off. Okay. When you get a Leaf Filter installed. And what's on the back? Some more handwritten jargon, because we always pay attention to things that look like they're handwritten.
Yep.
So,
okay. Yep. Interesting. What did Justin have on his desk? 3 different forms of advertising, because he looked at those and he was like, this is good shit, right? I tell people this all the time. This is a prime example. It's, what is it? 4 o'clock now. At 3:50 today. And I was just scanning my email. This is one of my emails that I send out. This is, what is this one for? Okay. This is for the free web class that I'm doing. And it's the free training for the 3 secrets that scale my service business past $750,000 a year. If you guys want to do that training, get in on that web class, I think we're going to do it next Monday. So you can sign up for that there. Just to make sure we have links for that in the whatever. But anyway, this guy signed up to attend, and then he just sent an email, and it says, "You guys are relentless. Can you please remove me from the email list? It's a little much." Okay. I read that as somebody who, I don't know, maybe has more time on his hands than he than he should be out working. But the thing about it is take that email, dissect it, see what we did, right? And then mimic what we do, because guess what? The shit that we do, it works. And so when I see good emails come through, I see good catchy subject lines on marketing emails that come through, I save them. Just like Justin saved all the Leaf Filter stuff and those other things. And then we mimic them and we improve them and we refine them, right? We split test them. We make sure that we're maximizing everything that we do in order to generate the most revenue for our business. And the things that don't work, we don't do it, or we tweak them until they do. So
exactly. And if you adopt that mentality, you will never not be successful, because we literally take the most successful people's stuff and then we try to make it better. And that's why we end up being more successful. So we're going to end on that, because I think that's a high note right there. Mike, what's the word of the day for anybody who made it this far in the video?
Marketing.
Marketing. Comment down below marketing. We'll hashtag everyone. If you want to get your stuff reviewed in the next video, I don't know how we're going to do that. We'll just hop on and I'll send the email, and people that send us stuff, but we'll do anything you got. We'll do
truck wraps, uniforms, postcards, flyers, whatever
you got that tries to get customers, send it to us, and we will make fun of you, and we'll tell you how bad it is.
The word of the day is now Chase,
who changed his name to Nope. So I don't know why that would be your name, Chase, but
and don't call him his real name either.
Chase is now Nope. Okay. So Leslie Nope. Okay. If you guys made this far in the video, comment down below. What was it? Marketing?
Yeah. Marketing or Chase.
Take your real one. Until next time, let's work at that money. Well, hold on. Before I let you go though, you guys got to check out 2 things for me. Check out, this is my flyer strategy. I did a whole breakdown just like I did on the Quote IQ ads. If you guys want to see the flyer strategy one, I'll try to leave a link below. If you want to win $5,000, all you got to do is be a member of Quote IQ. Go to the settings tab, scroll to the bottom, get your affiliate link, and you can get 40% commission on every single person you sign up. Whoever gets the most signups is going to win $5,000. So it's the best deal ever. Okay.
Amazing.
Check it out. Till next time, I'll start with that money, baby. Peace.